Hello guys, QueenDreamz coming right back to you. Today we are talking about part 2 of anxiety among COVID-19. Yes, we're talking about anxiety. So get a pencil, a pen, or something that you can make note of, because I'm going to talk briefly about what anxiety tends to look like. I may have mentioned some of this in my previous post, but I just wanted to recap. Hearing a lot of the two words possible versus to is. It's possible I may lose my home. It's possible I may lose my car. It's possible I may not be able to afford to continue to pay tuition for my, so-and-so in a university. It's possible this. It's possible that. However, let's think about this. COVID-19 is something that we are unfortunately dealing with in our society today. But in the stream of things, let's really peel this onion back and look at, is this going to actually happen with you losing everything that you've worked for? Anxiety is predicated upon persistent, excessive fear or worry in situations that really aren't threatening. People will experience one or more of consistent and persistent symptoms that make up the diagnosis of anxiety. So I want you to kind of practice on, what are you looking at in terms of the situation? Yes, there's a lot of uncertainty around these days, but when you really look at your situation, I want you to look at your situation with the eyes of a positive interaction with your thoughts. And what I mean by that is, don't decide or don't judge the situation when you are experiencing the highest anxiety symptoms. When you are excessively worrying, you can't make valid and rational decisions. When you're constantly feeding yourself what I tend to call ants, A-N-T-S. Yes, ants. Automatic negative thoughts. They're automatically negative because you're churning and you're turning, and your excessive thoughts are growing this thing called anxiety. Step back from the situation. Take a break. Step back and think about possible versus to the word is. Are you really going to lose your car? Maybe, maybe not. But let's focus on the maybe not. Is it so detrimental? Is the situation, is it really as severe as your mind has allowed you to think that it is? Possible is a possibility, but it's not a definite. So practice looking at possible versus to a concrete little 2-letter word is. So it's possible you may have these additional situations to take place, but is it actually happening right now? No. So again, I want you to practice on possible versus to is. With anxiety, it can be very tricky, because while you may not think you're worrying, you're constantly entertaining that thought, the uncertain thought. I'm possibly going to lose this. I'm possibly going to lose that. It's possible I may get sick. We are going to cancel all of those thoughts right now. Get up, shake yourself off, gather yourself, gather your thoughts. Sit down and think about what actually is, and put your emphasis in your thoughts on what is actually taking place. Your car is actually sitting in your driveway. You are actually sitting in your home. You're actually sitting in your place. You're actually possibly, not is. You're possibly sitting in a safe place. While I can't see where you are, But that is the only possible that we should entertain, the positive possibles. It's possible that you could really come out of this situation being untouched in a negative manner. So why don't we put more emphasis on positive possibles? Like really entertaining the positive possibles versus to the negative possibles that create and grow anxiety. As I usually tell you, I would never come to you from a place that I have not been before. That's why I strongly believe that I'm a lot more relatable than you think I am. And some of the subject matters are things I've had to grow through myself so that I can be able to encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you to chase the life that you want to live by design instead of suffering with or settling for or compromising life by default. You know, QueenDreamz is all about helping you chase that life by design. Arrest that life by design. Go after that life by design. And how does that happen? You know what? I'll tell you that it happens one moment at a time, one thought at a time, one decision at a time, one act of effort at a time. But guess what? It is possible. Now that is where I'm going to leave you with a positive possible of you. It is possible that you can live your life by design. And what does that mean? Living your life by design, ladies. Well, I'll tell you this. Why don't you contact me for a one-on-one and we can sit down and design the way you ultimately want things to look for you. Stop taking life by default. In the meantime, let's be real. There is a contagious virus transferring itself from human to human in this day and age. So no matter what we do, let's stay safe and let's stay blessed. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.